All right, good morning. What a beautiful day. 2 days in a row with just beautiful, gorgeous weather. Now, clouds are going to start moving in tomorrow. Then we got rain chances are going to grow every day. We're going to have one of those days. Okay, here's that plum tree. I'm going to dig this baby up, and I'm going to plant it over there where I dug that other plum tree up. And yeah, that's the plan for right now. Let me get my shovel and stuff. Now, I already have the border, the culvert piece of drain. I already have that in the ground already, and I have it dug out. There it is there. Okay, and I think I might have to dig it out a little deeper. I'm gonna wait and see. I want to see how big the root is on this thing, and so I'll go dig it up. All right, I'll meet you right back here. I'm gonna go dig it up, and I'll meet you back here. Okay, that root shouldn't be that big because that tree's not that old. And when I planted it, it was just a little small because it was air layer, so I just had a little small round root system, and I planted it in a pot. And it took and it grew, and from that pot I put it there. So the roots are not going to be huge, so I should be able to dig it up pretty easy. Okay, I'll meet you back here shortly. Okay, this root is actually a lot bigger than I even imagined it would be. Maybe the Santa Rosa Plum Tree grows a faster root system. I don't know. Bigger. There's no like taproot going down, but there's a nice spread, and I'm gonna have to cut them. I'm gonna have to cut the. I'm gonna have to cut them. Nothing on the very bottom. I got that up. I just got some roots spread out. I just hope this don't hurt the tree. I really do. Okay. There's one. I think I only have one other one to cut. I mean, it's small still, but it's still so much more bigger than I thought, because when I put this thing in here, I mean, the root system one, it was only the size of a silver dollar, you know? Get this out. Let's see. All right, nothing on this side. I think this side's all clear. Yeah, one going that way. Okay, I see it. Now this is something, you guys, I don't have much experience at, so I'm hoping I'm not destroying my tree. See? I think I got it. I still see something. Still got a little pull. Don't bite on my tree, Tigger. Get away. Alright, let's see. Still something right over here. I see it. Let me get my cutters. Now, this tree's definitely going to be going into a shock. Should do it. That's it. So there's the roots. I think we're going to be safe. I think the tree will make it. I wanted to air layer on this tree, but I'm not going to air layer it. I was either going to air layer it or move it, and I've decided I'm moving it. So I can't do both to this tree. This tree probably wouldn't live through all of that. Get this in here. I can. Alright guys, that's it. I got it in, so all I got to do is keep an eye on it, make sure everything's okay. I see one little root sticking out, but I'm going to cut that. I don't want it exposed to the sun all the time. It might hurt the tree. I don't know. This is my first time actually transplanting a tree from the ground, you know. I plant trees all the time, but they're in pots. You know, when you're planting a tree from a pot, you're not disturbing the roots, really, you know. When you're doing what I just did, you're cutting roots, and so the tree does go into a shock. So we just got to keep an eye on it. Now we're going to have some windy weather this week, so I am going to need to probably tie this thing off. I got some rope. I'm going to tie it off a couple of ways to keep it from blowing over, because as you can see, the roots are not real deep, and it wasn't real deep over there, you can see. So the tree's very young. I probably won't get no fruit on it this year, but hopefully we'll leaf out at least, and you know, get flowers and stuff on it at least. We could get some fruit, I don't really know, but I think after doing this transplant, depending on how long it recovers, you know, because I don't really know how long it takes a tree to kind of come out of shock and recover. I'm gonna leave it alone for today. I'm gonna check that, water it a couple of times, get that mud packed down, and probably add some more mud to it if it settles, you know what I mean? And I'm sure it will. So I'm gonna keep an eye on that today. But that's it for planting that plum tree. That's a Santa Rosa plum, and then my other plum tree over there that has 4 air layers on it right now, that's a Scarlet Beauty plum. Now both of these are self-fertile plum trees, both of them, okay? So I'm expecting to get some plums off of the Scarlet Beauty this year, okay? And hopefully that'll happen. Okay, so I got the whole day ahead of me. I got several things I can do. I do need to think about where or what I'm going to plant here. This is where that peach tree was. I do have a orange tree that's full of blossoms right now, and I'd love to get this thing in the ground. I believe in the ground it'll do great, and I'm thinking I could possibly plant it right there. So more than likely that's what I'm going to plant there, but I'm going to wait a little while today. I'm going to think about it more before I actually do this, and but I think I'm going to put that orange tree right there. I have, you see those what I got the blackberries on, those wire. I have a 2x4s with the wire. Well, actually I have a wire in the back, and I got some 2x4s, and I was thinking about putting all that together and right back here on the fence, hook it there. And I do have a raspberry that I bought from Tractor Supply last year. I had 2 of them, one died, but I got one right here, and it's in the pot, and I've been taking care of it right here, and it's growing. So I want to get this in the ground. So I think if I set me up something right there, that'd be the best place to put it. So that's something else I can work on. And I have all my material. As you can see, I got the wood right there, and on that chair laying across, I have my chicken wire, and I need to go ahead and start wrapping around these gardens where I want to plant my potatoes. So I got a busy week ahead of me here. You know, as the week goes on, the weather's going to start getting bad, so I got to take advantage of today and possible tomorrow. I don't think I'm going to get rained out tomorrow. It'll be a cloudy day. That might be a better day. I need to choose what I do, because that's going to be a more sunny day. I mean, a more cloudy day. Might be better for me to do something on a cloudy day. You know, I just got to figure it out. So I'll video, I'll shoot, I'll give you all a shot of everything, let you see everything I'll do today. So we got the plum tree done. So I got a hole over there where I dug that, where I need to put some more mud there, which I have plenty of mud in the front from digging up you know, planting the bananas. So I got soil. So and then I got to clean that up too and put that in the compost. So I got a lot to do. So let me get going, and I'll keep you updated. Okay. Okay. Well, I figured out what to plant where my peach tree was, and there it is. And it's a Louisiana sweet orange tree. And I decided on this one because I wanted it in the ground. I have one that's in a pot, but look at the blossoms all over it. It's a little older tree that I had from last year. And so anyway, that's what we're going to grow there. So I'll have some oranges here. They're called Louisiana sweet oranges, and they are sweet. Oh, they're so good. And then I'll probably have some on the other tree I have that's in the pot, but it don't have as many, for some reason it don't have as many blossoms on it, you know. It does, it's got quite a few. And you can see them here starting to flower. Look, some white flowers on it, and there's other little blossoms. So this is fixing to it's going to give me some, there's one, give me some oranges. So alright, so now I had some other thoughts too, because I have a persimmon tree in the front yard. I need to check it and see if it's still good. If it is, I was thinking about digging it up and putting it back in a pot to sell it, and in that spot there plant me something else. So oh, and I went ahead and set that up there. I'm gonna plant that raspberry that I have back here. But I think I'm gonna fill all that in with some mud. I got mud in the wheelbarrow, but I want to sift it out and clean it out, get a lot of the grass out and the junk out, and I want to fill this in up in here and plant that. And you know, them cats are gonna be digging in it, so I might put some black paper over it. Okay. All right, so still got a lot to do, and I don't know what I'm gonna do next. I planted some beans. This morning I cleared out the pots. Let me show you. I cleared out the pots that's up against the you know, the wire, because last year I did some cherry tomatoes here and I did cucumbers over here. Okay, but what I did on these, I planted me some beans. I got two in each one, so if I get one plant, that's 4 there, 4 here, that's 8 plants, bean plants, and you get a lot of beans off a plant, so I'll be happy with that. I'm not going to grow the stuff to grow on the wire because I'm gonna grow tomatoes and cucumbers out here, out in this section. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So this is really, I probably ought to get to working on this. Need to clean that up, and I need to put the paper down over that and burn my hose in it. And on that row I'm going to have okra and sunflower on the back, and then I'm going to have tomatoes, cucumbers, and I have something else. I don't know what else yet, but I got some seeds starting, and the zucchini and squash, well, is going to go in here. okay, and in here. I'm gonna be clearing this out because this stuff ain't really growing, and I'll plant them in here. And then, you know, zucchini and squash grow out fast, and I'll have some more seeds started. I'll grow them out and maybe dig them up and replant some more just to get some zucchini and squash. And then when that dies out is when I'll plant my peppers in here. So that's the plan, and hopefully it'll work out. Hopefully, you know, I'm kind of letting the stuff grow in here. That's going to be food for the chickens. These weeds, this stuff here. I don't know what they call it. But anyway, got some garlic. I'm gonna leave that garlic growing in there. But anyway, I amended those pots in the back, the 4 pots, planted them and watered it. Planted the seeds and watered them. So this is all garlic here. And I don't know if, I think the garlic's going to be fine. Hopefully, I think it will be, because the garlic you usually plant in the fall, so the garlic goes through the winter. So I'm probably fine. But these little things here have been sitting in here, these cabbages, they never grew at all. That's the size they were when I bought them. And these were some I bought. I didn't grow these myself. So I'll just keep the garlic growing in here, okay? And then, so I still got to figure out what I'm gonna do with this section here. Now I do have things, some seeds planted, like some onions, and I do have other things. I need to look through my seeds and germinate stuff. That's what I need to do. I really need to get down with all this and get it going and dig that up, because it ain't growing. It ain't gonna grow. It got stifled from that freeze we had. And some of this, I could tell the garlic is growing. All right, guys, I had a halfway productive day today. I mean, it was okay. Still, I'm limited with my hip and all, even though, you know, I needed to have a hip replacement. We postponed that for right now for a little while, and I'm gonna share my testimony on that with you guys, okay? But what I did today was, I planted this plum tree, which I had to dig up in one spot and transplant. I had to transplant it. So I planted a raspberry down here. I planted a orange tree right here. That's the Louisiana sweet orange. It's full of blossoms too. And here's my other one that's in the container. Look at the blossoms on it. Ain't that beautiful? And I got other blossoms getting ready to come out. I got to fill in the hole over here where I dug the. I've been filling it in. I'm gonna fill it in some more. I got plenty of dirt. What else I did? The back one's here. I amended it and planted some beans. Same thing with the ones in the back here. Now those were for cucumbers and for cherry tomatoes, but I'm gonna I decided I'm not gonna do the sweet potatoes. I was doing sweet potatoes here. We're not doing sweet potatoes. I got the sweet potatoes. We don't do nothing with them, so I'm not growing them. We eat the other potatoes. So I'm gonna be planting those soon. But I'm gonna be planting in here. I'm gonna be putting tomatoes and cucumbers in here, and some other things. I got to figure it all out. And on that end row, we're going with some okra and sunflowers. So man, what is full of flowers back here? Is that The orange tree? That's the navel orange tree. That can't be right. That's got to be the blackberries. They got wild blackberries growing back there. That's what that is. Okay. All right. So, I mean, hopefully tomorrow will be a good enough day I can get some more done. Oh, also in the front, I pulled up the sugar cane. Took up the sugar cane. Let me see. Turn this light off. Probably start clearing this out and getting some of this out. Okay. Okay, guys. Halfway productive. I got some things done. I mean, the long list, I just cut, you know, 3 or 4 things off of it. So that's good. Alright, so I have this is mud from today, and I want to go through that, sift it, and clean it, and I need it. I need the mud, okay? And if I don't need it, I'll put it in the compost pile, but I need it. I need the mud. Alright, guys, I'm going to wrap it up for today. Semi-productive, and hopefully tomorrow I'd like to really get these where I'm going to do my potatoes, get the wire around it to keep the cats out of it, okay? Because once I pull that paper up, the black paper, they're going to want to start digging in there and going to the bathroom, and I don't want that. So alright, guys, see y'all on the next video, huh? Y'all be blessed.